Staffing shortages, part of the reason an assisted living program in Canton will close. United Helpers announced it will close its program at 205 State Street with a target of closing by May 11th. The move will affect 34 residents and 20 staff members. The organization says factors driving the closure are inadequate reimbursements, increasing costs, and it's hard to find help. United Workers says it will begin immediately to help residents find new places for care. The closure will not affect the 96-bed skilled nursing facility.